Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We stand for the national anthem of France. It is a monster match-up, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
So it's down to business here. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Zaire Emery running with the ball. Olise driving on and making good progress. Can he get it through? He's picked his way through. Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Dembele is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's a pretty loose pass. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Dembele has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Conte, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Thuram.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
That's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pinches it off him. Tries to play it through. That's good play. It's a good run down the right. Tchouaméni. And it's Zaire Emery. And he... Great chance! And it's come back out to him. Goal, France! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
France have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting.
Oh no, this does not look good.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Mbappe, looking tidy in possession here. Rabiot. France look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. France's free kick then. So a genuine chance to increase the lead. He's gone for goal! Oh, off the bar! Dembele spots it and intercepts. Tchouaméni. Now it's Mbappe. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. France have a free kick.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Decent progress down the left. He has found the way through. Shapes to shoot! Now it's Mbappe. Rabiot. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Konate. Rabiot. Koundé. Zaire Emery. Conte. Played out to the left flank.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Oh, good take in a good area. Can he finish? And he hits the net. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
And that
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both...
Tries a shot! That's a decent clearance. Chouameni. And it's Koundé. Dembele. And here's Mbappe. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
France with the corner. They're first. And now they can clear their lines. And they're back on the ball again. Chouameni. Dembele. Passing nice and neat. Look at this, having a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Thuram receives it in a good position here. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Passes short and sharp. Zaire Emery puts his foot on the gas. And it's Rabiot. Great vision. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rabiot threads one in. Mbappe, he's shifting through the gears here. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. France really could have done without this. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7. Le numéro 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 17.
France get themselves into the lead.
Le numéro 20.
Mbappe here's onto this.
Le numéro 26.
Camavinga.
Le numéro 6.
And it's
Le
Fofana.
numéro 4. Attention.
Oh, just skips
changement.
past his man. Now it's Mbappe. Might be danger here. France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And here's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, that's superb. Conte. Camavinga. That is good alertness. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And a chance! Oh, that could cost them.
What a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
Somewhat off target. Elise, Saliba, Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. And Zaire Emery. Can he get on the end of this? Backward it goes. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Played out to the right. He is through here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And that's a good-looking ball. Thuram looks to get on the end of this. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. Camavinga!
France nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Dembele, and he's managed to get free. Thuram! And that has been clubbed away. It'll be a throw-in. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Mbappe. And he's quick to get it clear again. Chouameni. Lobbed in behind. Koundé with the clearance. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have
great chance! And that would have been some goal.
Mbappe certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Chouameni. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes where you see him...
Goes for a shot! Goal! France! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's shifting through the gears here. Hernandez deals with that comfortably. Conte. Now it's Thuram. Quarter of an hour played. Tries to pass it through. He's being urged to shoot. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Zaire Emery. He is through here. Played in with purpose.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Chouameni. Now it's Thuram. That looks a crack. Shoots! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Chouameni. Thuram. Now it's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Olise ready to try one. And now as good a time as any to pull level. He's gone for it! Oh, it's a stunning goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. France are back on level terms. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
France grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome...
Big chance! Goal! France! And they've got their lead back. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay.
Mbappe! He's got a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And the finish! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
That's Dembele. Thuram. That's an excellent interception. Olise. Conte. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, perfectly measured. Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! France! And they get themselves in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to them.
And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Olise is offering a wry smile there.
France with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. And it's made its way to him. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Olise. This looks promising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Mbappe. That's good running with the ball. Pinches it off him. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that is Kante is fouled. And that's going to be a booking. And he's let fly. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Souhaitons tous la bienvenue à nos joueurs.
There's the start of the second half.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He has found the way through. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's running through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Now it's Olise. Mbappe. Delivery from Mbappe. And that has been cleared. Rabiot. Mbappe, who's set up one goal so far. Delivered with swing. And it's Koundé. Koundé tries making a foray down the right. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Picked out brilliantly. Chance, surely! They've done it! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily...
Oh, he's brought him down and it is a penalty. France presented with a golden opportunity here to turn a deficit into a lead. The comeback is complete. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell.
He's tried one!
Le numéro 11.
Oh, bang on target.
Le numéro 12.
France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Look at the space here. He's free, he has got space. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision. Barcola receives it in a good position here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just eases him off the ball. Kamavinga. Now it's Doué. That's good play. Dembele did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Doué. Olise! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Olise has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe.
Oh, really well played.
He's away! Chance! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Zaire Emery really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And here's Barcola.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And Here's Barcola. Camavinga. Oh, that's superb.
Chance for a shot!
Thuram. It's a sharp pass.
That was lovely, that.
He's found a way through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
He
additionnel.
has slightly undercooked that one.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, good read. Saliba. Oh, well played. And that will be the final act. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus.
Takes a shot! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
That is ended up in no man.
And there's the shot!
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Tchouaméni clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack
Punched
it.
away. And back it goes. And he's on his way. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Rabiot.
Such good technique.
Tchouaméni. Hernandez gets over and intercepts.
Thuram really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Koundé tries to pass it through. Tchouaméni. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicked it back promptly. Dembele. Zaire Emery showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Thuram. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now that's well seen too. Chouameni for Olise. Passes short and sharp. Rabiot. Threads one in. Thinks about the shot. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. It's not an especially good pass, that. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Olise. And they can counter here. Hernandez.
That's going in strongly.
There will be a throw-in. Almost half an hour in now. Showing great feet there. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, it's Dembele. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pass is just off target. Chouameni. And it's Chouameni. Olise. Great ball if he can get there. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
That's good running with the ball. Good read, needed to be. Thuram does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Mbappe. Zaire Emery. Decent chance! It's Rabiot! Oh, it's come off the upright.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He has a look up. And he shoots! He's got to be quick to recover this. Hangs one in. Mignon claims it. Safe hands.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
It's a pretty loose pass. Chouameni aimed beyond the defence. Steaming on goalwards. Incoming, up he goes! And yes, it's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
France really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And he's been shifted off it. He's picked his way through. Looking for options for movement. It's out for a goal kick. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Throw in. Stood up well to him there. Chouameni for Olise. Olise charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's shifting through the gears here. He's going all the way! And here's Mbappe. France looking to pass their way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had... Tries a shot! Gorgeous from Thuram. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And they're back in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And this is Dembele. Now that chance, surely!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Hernandez cuts out the pass. Tries to play it through. He is through here. Can he get it? And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. That ball looks a good one. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Thuram.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Drill. He's had a shot! It's there! And this is getting better and better. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has.
And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Tchouaméni with the short one. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, well played, well played. And now they can spring out of defence. Dembele pinches it off him. Tchouaméni. Mbappe. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Thuram. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Saliba has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Olise ready to try one. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. He's gone for it! Mbappe. And it's Dembele. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good ball, good take. And they're quick to get it back. And it's Tchouaméni. Some really good ball movement. Mbappe. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Thuram has been caught there, it's a foul. Upamecano has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card. And it's been played through. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
France get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
He's got away. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Chouameni. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Chouameni. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. He's a sharp little ball here. He might be in here! Nicely weighted ball. Now this could be a chance. Oh, shooting chance! He scored! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And that's that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
And already we're underway here. Fofana showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, important interception. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's having a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. France with the corner, they're first. And the keeper beats it away. Now then, the ball's come loose. France are looking to go forward now. Olise, and it's Rabiot. Chouameni. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter,
it's Dembele! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Chouameni.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Look at the space here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Good running, strong and purposeful. Rabiot, can he get it through? Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's played it in low. And he's there to belt it away. France have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Rabiot. And it's Koundé. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Nice sequence of passes, this. Olise. It's a promising position. Now that is a hefty challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, they could break here. Oh, that's a key interception. Chouameni. Now Saliba. Koundé. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Mbappe. Rabiot. Rabiot was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Dembele. Oh, good spread. Now it's Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
That pass isn't the best. Upamecano. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing for Olise. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And it's made its way to him. This looks promising. And the cutback. And it's Rabiot. Now there's a fine ball. Played into the box. It's their second corner of the game. Well, it's got out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just Thuram! Gorgeous from Thuram. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And France are in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
France have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. That is lovely. Rabiot. And he shoots! It's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Deftly away.
Il y aura 2 minutes
And
de
now
temps
a
additionnel.
sudden chance to counter. Now it's Dembele. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. He's come backwards here.
He had nobody else to help out.
Chance for a shot! Superb goal! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter.
And we've reached half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And here's Mbappe. And here's Thuram. Back when it goes. Tries a shot! Sticks it away! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football.
Shapes to shoot! And that is wildly off target.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better.
Rabiot. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Olise. That's an excellent interception. Now, can they get him away? So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Looking to play him in. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, cracking ball. And the shot! Oh, nearly. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Koundé, and he goes cross-field. Hernandez. Konate. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Plays it. He's had a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Pass somewhat off target. Rabiot. Now he's got space here. That's beautifully weighted. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Koundé. Hernandez did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And here's Thuram. And here's Mbappe. Brilliantly cut out.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Rabiot. Mbappe has found the net here, of course. Koundé for Olise. And here's Thuram. Koundé could try cutting inside here. Oh, it's come loose. Saliba defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 26, le numéro 8, le numéro 14.
France perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Le numéro 7.
Barcola. He's in plenty of space here.
Le numéro 25.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And it's played in here.
Le numéro
He
20.
can get that clear.
Attention, changement.
Now it's Barcola. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He's shifting through the gears here. Dembele is flagged offside. Chouameni. Now it's Kolo Muani. And here's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Thuram. And here's Barcola. And that is expertly dealt with. Guendouzi. Now it's Kolo Muani. Looking for the run. And he welcomes it in. And he's surging through. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And he welcomes... Can he finish?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It's a goal kick. And the number on the board is 3. Now it's Barcola. Conte.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Looking for options for movement. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he is going into that little black book. It's come to nothing. And that's that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are... And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
It's a pretty loose pass. It's a good run down the right. Hernandez with a definite foul there. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Dembele. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely shaped ball. Not the most accurate pass. Rabiot. France finding their passes. Thuram. Well read. And the danger is averted. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy Fofana is going to have a busy time of it in the middle of the park, Peter. He's going to have to do an awful lot of covering, especially if his wingers are constantly making those forward runs and getting out of position. So he has to fill in for all of that.
Thuram! Goal! France! And France are in front. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Quarter of an hour played. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Lovely feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Chouameni. France are behind here, despite their domination of possession. He's in a good position here. He's on it. Can he get away? Thuram. Good ball, good take. And no, that was never going to make it.
France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Passing nice and neat. That's the throw. And here's Rabiot. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rabiot. Back into the middle. Konate. And he goes cross-field. Chouameni. Played into space. And a decent chance! Olise. Saliba. Thuram might just make this. Konate cuts it out. He's beaten the last man. And the ball is out of play. Now it's Mbappe. Rabiot. Mbappe. That's an excellent interception. Olise. Mbappe. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's well spotted. Olise.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Mbappe. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, no joy this time. Koundé. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. This might spell danger, and the shot! Sticks it away! France are back on level terms. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
France grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Thuram. Now it's Mbappe. Olise receives it in a good position here. Rabiot looking to play him in. Delivering. Oh, smashing header! And there's the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Let's look back on the first 45 minutes.
France will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser, so this isn't bad at all.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And the game has already resumed here. Mbappe has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Mbappe! That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Mbappe. That's really well manoeuvred. Chouameni. Can he get it through? Can he spark a counter here? While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Rabiot. Oh, cracking ball. France have a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Front-footed pressing going on here. Dembele concedes a free kick for that. Rabiot looking to add to his goal. Dembele going full tilt down the left. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, that's nice. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's having a shot! It's a loose ball. Olise.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Great vision. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Looking for options, for movement, and the shot! Olise, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Dembele, and it's Rabiot. Oh, no question, that's a foul. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 26.
The manager can make a change for
9.
the first time in the game here.
Le numéro 7.
Now there's a fine
Le
ball.
numéro 15. Le numéro 14. À leur place, le numéro 18.
And
Le
he cuts
numéro
out the
12.
supply.
Le numéro 20. Le
Lobbed in
numéro 4.
behind.
Le
Oh, well
numéro
played,
12.
well sorted out. Can he get on the end of this? A lot of space ahead of him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And here's Mbappe. Shot a goal! Goal, France! And the comeback is complete. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Rabiot, whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Changement.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. France still have the cards to affect this game. Brilliantly cut out.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Hernandez. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Colomwani is onto this. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. And it's Chouameni. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, good-looking ball. Mbappe. He steps in, and that's the end of that. 5 minutes left on the clock. Nicely spread. Oh, that's a key interception. Chouameni, Dembele, providing an outlet on that flank. Kolomwani. Genduzi plays it in low. He's trying to hit the front line here. And here's Dembele. He is through here. Played in. And it's claimed by the keeper.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Doué in acres of space out wide. That has not gone well. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
Attention, attention. Le
That's it for tonight's match.